Server components are awesome, but it can sometimes be really hard to find good use cases for new technologies like them. So, how about this awesome use case, which is rendering Markdown on the server instead of on the client? And you might already know about this quite popular library called React Markdown, which enables you to turn Markdown into React components. And now with server components, we can actually do this right on the server. So, as you can see, we've got this little example file right here, which is basically just some Markdown about Pokemon that is dynamically fetched. So if you reload, we can see that the Pokemon changes. And if you just go ahead and disable JavaScript right here using the debugger and reload, then we can see it's still working. And that's because React Markdown isn't even shipped to the client, so we don't have any overhead because of it. We just run this on the server and then send down pure HTML, which is just amazing. And if we just take a look at our implementation right here, then it actually couldn't be simpler. We just got some Markdown, which also could be client generated and fetched from the database. Then we're basically using the big advantage of the server components API, which is that we can dynamically fetch data, in this case a Pokemon with a random ID, and then we basically get the name, the sprite URL, and the URL of the shiny sprite for that Pokemon, and put it in our formatted Markdown string. I just used this little format right here for replacements, using this little format string function, which isn't really as important. And then we just put this into our Markdown view. And our Markdown view is basically just React Markdown with the Remark plugin, because React Markdown enables you to dynamically add plugins. And also we replaced the code block component with a little syntax highlighter from React Syntax Highlighter to also enable us to dynamically show awesome looking code snippets, which might be quite amazing for something like a blog. And by basically combining all of this, we're now able to dynamically convert Markdown into React and therefore also HTML on the server with dynamic data and no effort needed on the client whatsoever, which is just so damn cool. But this is of course not everything React Server Components can do. And if you want to learn even more about them, then how about you check out this video where I show you how to use them in Next.js 13 with server actions, which is quite cool. Have a good day.